Governments at both the federal and the provincial levels have been very interested in what's happening in the state of families this last number of years. Unfortunately, in my opinion, they haven't been doing all the right things. A number of provinces across Canada have been looking for ways to make divorce easier, to make family breakdown easier, to actually make the breakups less acrimonious and less hurtful. Well, unfortunately, divorce doesn't do it. The best way to lower the rate of divorce is to actually make marriage stronger. The number one challenge to families is actually family finances. And so when families can find ways that will lower their expenses, whether on a personal level or lowering the level of taxation, those are good things. We have been encouraged by the opportunity presented by the federal government during this last election that once the budget is balanced, that they will introduce family income splitting. The Institute of Marriage and Family Canada has done about 5 or 6 years of research in supporting the principle of family income splitting, whereby mom and dad are able to jointly file their income tax statings at the end of the year, lowering their rate of taxation. This is always positive when families have more money in their pocket and can make better decisions on how to best spend that money. One of the other factors that comes into play here is often looking for that second wage to keep up with the Joneses, to pay for expenses that perhaps we actually shouldn't be making. And one of the effects of that is that we stretch ourselves too thin. Couples really need to think about how that second wage, unless it's a professional level of income, they really need to be considering whether a part-time job has benefits or not. By the time they look at income and whether the spouse can still be claimed as a full-time equivalent to spouse on the income tax form, whether there's actual childbearing or child caring costs, whether there are extra costs for clothing, transportation, and so on. Net, many couples are not earning very much, if any, with the second income as well. These are all of concerns to families right now and should be concerns to Canadians all across the country.